Nice balance.
What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me yet, my name is Patty, and for those of you who do know me, welcome back. Today's video is going to be a lot of information. I'm going to be talking about the other side of the gaming industry that not a lot of people know about. And when I say the other side of the gaming industry, I'm talking about serious games. I'll be dividing this video in two parts. The first part will be me explaining what are serious games and why do we need serious games. And the other part will be me talking about my experience developing a serious game alongside with my good friends last year. I'll be showing you guys pictures and videos of what we did, and yeah, if you guys are interested in this topic, then keep on watching. Serious games are games designed with a primary purpose other than just pure entertainment. This could be used to either learn something, to help you practice a skill, to even track a specific behavior and help you treat that behavior later on. Nowadays, serious games are being used in so many different kind of industries. For example, in the healthcare industry, which is my favorite, some doctors are using this kind of games to treat several kind of conditions. It could be either physical or mental. I know that there's games that are meant to treat, for example, PTSD, anxiety, and depression. And there's also some kind of games that are meant to treat physical conditions, and this can be used in combination with their physiotherapy. Also, some doctors are using serious games for training, which I find really cool. They use a combination of VR and physical materials to kind of like help them practice and perform different kind of surgeries. And honestly, this is a win-win situation because one, you're not putting anyone at risk, and two, you're learning. 3, you're in a safe environment. There's other kind of industries that are also making use of serious games for their own benefit. As I was mentioning before, there are games that are meant to teach people about something, and there are schools using this kind of method to teach kids about a specific subject. It could be either history or physics or math or anything like that. I feel like this is so cool because one, it helps with retention. Kids are gonna remember more if they're learning through a game, and also it's more fun and engaging for them, I feel. And last but not least, there are consulting agencies that are also using serious games to help train their employees and help them practice a specific skill. I feel like there's so many possibilities and so many things you can do with serious games. I would love to see more people investing in this kind of industry. There's so much more you can do than only play a video game. You can learn through a video game. You can practice a skill through a video game, and people have this weird misconception of what the gaming industry is like, so that's why I wanted to explain to you guys a little bit more about what serious games are. In this part of the video, I'll be talking about my experience developing a serious game alongside with my good friends. So basically last year we had the opportunity to develop a product for a client with cerebral palsy. This was a school project, but it was legit. Like, we had a real client, we had a real case, and we had to act as if we were a real studio. We were given a bunch of cases to pick from, and after we selected the one that we wanted, we had to pitch the idea to our teachers, and they would choose who gets the case and who doesn't. Mind you that the other cases were focused to other kind of topics, but the one that we chose was catered to the health industry. So after doing a lot of research, coming up with ideas, and having like some concepts here and there, we came up with a final one, and we presented it to our teachers, and luckily we got it. My team and I were really committed into this project. We were all really intrigued into creating an amazing product for an amazing client. So yeah, the process began, and it was a really long process. It took us probably like 4 months in total to come up with a finalized product. My team was conformed by Andrea. She's one of my closest friends. She was a producer. She was making sure that everything worked along the lines, that we were not missing out on anything, that we were not behind, that all the deadlines were met. She was also doing game design alongside with Ugo, who was the lead game designer, and then Michael was also a game designer. The three of them made sure that all the mechanics were implemented, that the game was consistent, that it was meant for a person with a condition, as the one that our client has. So they had a lot of work to do, a lot of work. They did an amazing job. And then we had two programmers, Jeff and Krasi. They're both amazing. I don't think I have to explain what programmers do. And then there was me. I was doing game art. I was the lead game artist. After a lot of research, we had to, come up with a concept. Of course, the research was not an easy part because we had to involve a lot of medical research, a lot of scientific research. We had to take into account so many things about this specific condition. For example, for the visual part, I had to make sure that the visuals were adaptable for anyone who might have a visual condition like color blindness and stuff like that. So we had to create different backgrounds, not different backgrounds, but different palettes, so it was more suitable for anyone, really. We also had to make sure that the control system was something that the player was allowed to do. We came up with the solution of, controlling the game in the way that if the player moved his head to the right, he would move to the right in the game, and if he would move to the left, then, and that was done with the microcontrollers that were set up at the back of his wheelchair. And also we had to develop this game for the Toby system that was incorporated into his wheelchair. For those of you who don't know what a Toby system is, it's kind of like an iPad, but not really. It's used for people with similar conditions to talk or to express themselves through that. And it was very challenging, but we made it. We did, as I said before, a lot of research, a lot of prototyping, a lot of testing and focus groups, and it was a long process. Finally, the day that we presented this game, we did it at kind of like a school fair. Everyone in our program had the opportunity to showcase their product with the real clients, with our classmates, like other teams, and it was so interesting to honestly see our classmates doing like serious cases, But anyways, our client came through and he tried our product, and oh my god, I don't know why I get so emotional, but at that point I was about to cry. My teacher was like, don't cry. My friends were like, don't cry. But it was such a special moment because we put so much effort into this project, and seeing that we were bringing happiness into someone's life was priceless. I don't need it to be graded. I don't need nothing. I just wanted to see his reaction, and I think that was the point that I decided that the serious game industry is what I want to do. I want to help people through gaming. I want to bring the joy of gaming to anyone who wants to play, that doesn't... I don't want to be in an industry that it's only cater for a specific kind of people. I want to be in an inclusive industry, and if I can just make something to make someone happy, then why not? I'm so proud of my friends because they did an amazing job. They were all so involved into this project. I couldn't have asked for a better team to work with. Of course, we had our ups and downs, but I'm so proud of them. And there was also another team who had the same case as us, and they didn't develop in a specific game, but they created something awesome, a platform for serious games, and man, that was insane as well. They're out there doing great things. I'm super proud to see my classmates, doing big things and making an impact in the gaming industry. So yeah, this was by far the highlight of my major, and my friends and I always talk about it because it was an amazing experience. Something that I don't think I'll forget, because it was kind of like falling in love with game design for the first time. I know it will sound like really corny, but that's how I felt at that point. And I'll be introducing like videos. Probably I introduced them before, so y'all can see what I'm talking about. So yeah, that was my experience developing a serious game, and the reason why I wanted to make this video is because I know the potential that this industry has. Like, there's so much more that we can do with gaming, more than just create a simple game for entertainment. We can create something to help people through gaming. Just want to show people that this is possible. I want to see more people investing in this side of the industry as well, because without people investing, we won't probably be able to do projects like this. I don't know, I'm really proud to be in an industry that can really help people in different cases. So yeah, I'm gonna stop talking because I get too deep into this topic. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope you guys learned something about the gaming industry more than just, you know, knowing about shooters and like hyper casual games. If you like this content, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see any kind of other videos, let me know. I'll be making more entertaining ones. Me playing video games. It's not like that's very entertaining, but I'll be playing video games, I'll be making video games, and I'll be taking you guys with me through that process. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Like, share, subscribe, all that jazz, and I'll see you guys on the next video.